So there we go, right there is exactly what I was trying to show you. In the Superior Court of Lowndes, here we've got Byron Watson sending me this. He sent this to my email. Whenever I got the file, I don't have any signature from anybody else. All I have is this. I don't have anything else. There's no notice that it's been submitted to the courts. No, this is all that we've got. So that's why I'm trying to call Jeremy Baker right now, is because my case is in the hands of somebody who's withdrawing from my case. And why is he withdrawing from my case? Good question, guys. You guys have been following me every day. You've seen the stress. You've seen everything. The whole year has been nothing but me telling you guys about the case updates and what Byron's been up to and what I guess Jeremy Baker's been up to, because I don't even know who these people are. I mean, you don't know until you find out, you test somebody. A man is tested based on his actions. These guys get in these seats and they think that every case presented to them must be guilty. Must be guilty. Or it doesn't matter that it's guilty or not. We're going to prosecute it to the fullest extent regardless of any facts. Regardless of anything. We're just going to just push things. And that's what I've noticed in my case. My case has gone full negligence to where the public defenders don't present the evidence that is pertinent to the case getting dismissed in preliminary. You can have cases dismissed in preliminary, and the fact that people think that you can't is a complete and utter just insane notion to have. It's a complete disgrace to the whole court system. It's a disgrace to everybody who's elected these people. This is very serious. I encourage you to take this seriously. I don't encourage you to sit back and snicker and laugh and go on vacations. I encourage you to take this job seriously because it's not a game. You're going to end up with what needs to happen is malpractice suits against these people. Okay? I don't want to have to do that, but I guess we have to, y'all. You can't have some rogue attorney in the town and hopping around from one town to the next town working for the state. You got to call these people out everywhere they go to where they cannot hop around like that. But anyways, let me get to the call. I'll get off into ranting. This is strictly for this right now. I wanted you to see what we're doing right now. All right, we're going to call him and record. Place on hold immediately. Trying to make sure my mic's kind of close to the speaker area over here. And this is some stuff I've Googled while we're waiting. You know, we know this. This is what I found publicly. I am not his friend. I'm not divulging any private information. None of this is private. It's all public. All you have to do is have a Facebook account, which anybody from the public can, and this is who I find. And, you know, I'm just calling it like it is. We see here, District Attorney's Office. It's the only person I can find. So, yeah. I mean, this is all public, y'all. I mean, you want to post public stuff, we're going to see what... You've had my information. I know where you were at. You were in Cancun. You've had my messages. But you see where he's at, see? Your taxpayer dollar... And this is Southern District Attorney will not seek another term. Am I just on hold forever? I mean, nobody even says anything. It's just like, hey, let's just pick up the phone and just put him on hold real fast. You already know. I'm just recording every bit of this. And by the way, well... I mean, it just seems to me like this is all a buddy system. And the only reason these people even get the types of jobs that they get is because of who they know and who they're around all the time and who they're, pledged to. Let's not forget there's a bunch of prostitutes and a bunch of, frat bros out there. Frat boys. Hello? Hello? You see what happens? I'm going to hang up and call again, I guess. We wait for 3 minutes. Yay. All right, let's hang up and call again. I mean, really?
District Attorney's Office, can you hold for me, please?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you didn't say anything last time. Sure, I can hold for you. I mean, just throw me on hold, like, without even saying anything. So far, seems like a different person. But so done talking about this case, y'all. I'm ready to move right on into what we need to go. But I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to knock every one of you down. This is recorded evidence of negligence and malpractice in Lowndes County by Jeremy Baker. Jeremy Baker has received 2, as far as we know. I'm going to show you something. If I can find this. We've got this. Jeremy Baker knows about this. Motion to suppress evidence submitted by Mary Lynn Paulson, which is very sloppily submitted, but however, it's to the same point that we've all been making, is that this is an illegal search and seizure. So she basically, admits that. But what else does he know? Is that garbage? Yeah, he's seen that too. That was signed by Judge Cowart with no discretion whatsoever, so you got to address this. This right here was submitted by Mary Lynn Paulson. Right here. Hello? And,
Hello?
yes. Hi, I was on hold.
Okay, how can I help you?
Yeah, I was just trying to see about a case that I have personally, and I'm trying to operate pro se. I don't understand why the withdrawal notice hasn't been sent. It seems like there's been a substitution.
What's your last name?
It's Watson, Watson.
And your first name?
Allen, Alan.
And what's your middle name?
It's Thomas, Thomas.
Okay, can you tell me what your charges are? Make sure I'm looking at the correct one.
Firearms charges. One belonged to my father, one's belonged to my fiance. They just basically charged me with this. What I don't understand is, like, both of those people have already submitted to the courts their, information saying, hey, this is mine, it's not Allen's. And I'm sitting here charged with this stuff, and they still don't have their firearms back. You know what I mean? Like, it's been over 2 years, and I'm just like, what in the world's going on? So I was just trying to make sure everybody's okay there. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, we've tried to handle this case a long time ago, and we just get nothing but static and nothing but, like, I guess presumptive prejudice at this point. So,
Okay, can you hold for me a second, please?
yes, ma'am.
Hey, Mr. Watson.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it looks like we still have Byron D. Watson as your listed attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And until we get that, that he's not going to represent you anymore.
Yeah, I've got a notice of intention to withdraw right here, but I guess he didn't submit that to the court. Isn't he supposed to do that? He's supposed to get the judge to sign this. So how do I have the notice of intent to withdraw, but yet the courts don't have it? You see what I'm saying? Like, my case is just going to be sitting here forever. I'm never going to...
Have you called and spoken to Byron Watson?
Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. I actually sent him I've been monitoring all correspondence with him, and I'm on the verge of filing for malpractice against him. And he just joined the state, by the way. So he just, in the middle of my case, he just decided to join the state, or supposedly got hired, I guess, in another county. And he's claiming all that's legitimate, but he has no correspondence with Jeremy Baker that it's to know about. Now, he's already said that he's talked to him about a dismissal, but yet that it hasn't been filed yet. And he's like, well, if it doesn't get filed yet soon, then I've got to give you a notice to withdraw. So I have it. I can fax it to you. He signed it. But he hasn't signed my substitution of counsel form that I sent him. So I sent him substitution of counsel so that I can operate, and he hasn't signed that or communicated anything back with me. So all I know is this case is not going to go anywhere until people understand, like, what's going on. That's why I'm calling now.
The only thing I can do is put you through to Jeremy's voicemail, because he's not in at the moment. He's in court.
Oh, okay.
You can relay to him what's going on.
Yeah.
See where he wants to go from there.
Yeah. Does he have an actual? Well, I guess I have his fax number. I can fax him all this stuff. I mean, I'm trying to do substitution of counsel anyway. I've already left him a message, and he hasn't called back either. But I mean, it seems like he's being negligent too, to be honest with you. But I mean, I don't want to be hard on these guys because I think they have a lot of caseload on them. But I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do when your whole entire life is on halt from something? You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do otherwise? Like, I'm just trying to, let you guys know. So thank you so much. That's all you can do, I guess,
Yes. Hold on one second. Let me transfer you back, okay?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Baker
is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Jeremy, this is Alan Watson calling again. Just want to verify that you do know that I do have the notice of intention to withdraw signed by Byron D. Watson. My name is Alan Watson, AlanWatson, middle initial T for Thomas. For some reason, it seems like it's been overlooked. I have no correspondence between yourself and Byron D. Watson, but he claims to have talked to you about a dismissal being filed. And he says if it's not filed soon, then I've got to go to my other job because he just got hired on at the state at another. He's joining the state. I guess coming from the private attorney position that he did hold with myself, and in the middle of all this, so he seems to have already spoken with you about this. And it's to refresh your memory. I got charged with 2 different firearms. One was in my father's car, not in plain sight. Okay. And I didn't know it was there. My father had already signed the affidavit about this. And the courts are supposed to have it, but it seems like that you don't even have a copy of this. And nobody mentioned this in the preliminary hearing to have this whole entire case thrown out. Because these guys should never have been on a fishing expedition in the first place. A caravan of officers undercover following a citizen of Lowndes County, okay, with no warrant. Total investigation with no actual material witness coming from Pachote, claiming to have some material witness that has witnessed me do multiple felonies in different locations, and nothing's recorded. This case should have been dismissed from the very beginning. So I just want to refresh your mind. I mean, it's totally been ignored. It's not your fault. I don't want to blame you. You're not supposed to be the one at fault here. You guys are supposed to be able to look at these cases without having so much just clouded, disarray about the whole thing before you even get it. So this is not supposed to be in indictment stage at all. I mean, this is supposed to have been thrown out in preliminary, and I had no representation at preliminary other than somebody who stepped in without my consent. Marilyn Paulson did not show up to court. Brittany Coons Long is the one who stepped in and did not present the court with the evidence about the notices, the 2 affidavits from the 2 victims is what this is now. My father, Bobby Watson, and my fiance, Heather Price. Both of them have been victims. Heather Price should never have had her apartment ransacked with mystery officers. There's about 8 officers, she says, that did this, and all of it was illegal. Did not have a warrant. They coerced her. They did not let her back into her apartment. This is going to be a pending lawsuit. Okay? So this is a 1983 claim that's going to happen. Okay? Now, if it happens out of court, I don't know. I mean, you're going to get a notice from the management of the claims for the insurance for Lowndes County. But just know that I'm still on halt. My entire life is on halt because of this. I've been hired by Fortune 500 companies. They're not, able to hire me because of this. I have to talk to you. I need you to understand where we're coming from. If you need anything from me, please let me know. This is a definite case of dismissal with multiple attorneys looking at this from the outside looking in. I'm not going to tell you who all's been looking at this because I haven't even hired the claims the tort attorney just yet. But I've been trying to give Byron leeway. I've called him. He doesn't respond back, and I've emailed him. And I've also recorded every bit of the correspondence just as I'm recording right now, the correspondence with yourself. So just so you know, I'm not out to get you. I just want to know, where is this case? Why is it doing this? Why is nobody paying attention to this? What happened? So please let me know. Call me back, or just let me know, hey, we're going to dismiss it. I see what you're talking about, Alan. I see this. I overlooked it. Whatever. Let me know what you need, because all the pieces are there. I don't understand what's going on. There's no probable cause. You've got Marilyn Paulson has already filed a motion to suppress evidence. That's another attorney right there, along with Brittany Coons Long, obviously instructing her that this is an illegal search and seizure. It's not just me saying this, okay? And I didn't have anything at all. I don't even know what these people were talking about.
Approaching the maximum length for a recording. Finish your recording after the tone.
I don't know what these people are talking about. And other than I know that they've got my father's firearm and they've got my fiance's firearm and they want them back. It's been over 2 years. Thank you. And call me back, please.
The maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4. To add to it, 5. To discard it,
Add to it.
6. You've reached the maximum length for recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. To play it, 3. To re-record it, 4. To add to it,
I don't want to re-record it. I think that it got cut off at the end, but
extension. You may do so now. Goodbye.
I just needed him to call me back and make sure. I'm going to leave another message too. I'm calling right back, okay? Make sure that she has my phone number, and I'll fax him too because, I mean, enough's enough, y'all. You got time to go on skiing trips and stuff and sit there and post all that. I'm telling you, I don't have time for all this. I need a life too. You want to go on, excuse me.
Attorney's office.
Hey, this is Alan again. I just called you. I actually, I forgot to tell you. I wanted you to just jot down something for me real quick, if you didn't mind.
Okay, what's it in reference to? Because if it's something to give to them, that then it's actually, if it's something for the ADA, it's better to leave them a voicemail.
Well, the reason why I say this, just something simple. Leave my phone number because I think I got cut off when I was leaving him a message. At the very end, all you got to do is just give him just say, this is Alan Watson, and this is his phone number. He thinks that it got cut off.
What's your phone number? Okay, I'll stick on it.
Thank you so much. All right, bye-bye. All right, y'all. Let's just call it. I just wanted to just show you guys. I think we got, let me refresh everybody's memory. Here's the notice of withdrawal here. I'm not making this up. It's signed by Byron right there. You know, this was sent to me via email. And then we've got here is this garbage that was signed by Judge Cowart that's not legitimate at all anymore. It's just trash. I mean, it's just like, look at all this wasted time in the court. None of that happened. She initiated this with no merit whatsoever, no justification at all, and it got signed with no merit, no justification at all. Okay? You want to see malpractice? Right there. So, I'm going to go back and, okay, let me show you what else Byron sent me all this stuff, and he was dealing with this. So, Byron got a lot of this stuff. I was under the impression that he was going to handle this stuff, and then, you know, he basically, it just expired. You know, they couldn't contact me because they take too long to do everything. My life is not going to go just completely on pause, on halt, just because you, with badges on, and you parading around defending the public, quote unquote, want to run around and violate everybody's rights. My life doesn't just, you know, stop for you, okay? I mean, I still have to make ends meet. I still have to go out and do stuff. I still have to fight you people. That's what I'm doing with all this. I'm just exposing all of this. So I just wanted you guys to understand that this intention withdrawal, all this is presumptive prejudice. This is all presumptive prejudice. That means that I am being treated as if I'm not important. I'm being treated, and the public's being treated as if this case is absolutely not important at all. I've sent expert witness. I mean, I can't even leave a message of how much stuff I've got against these people. That's how long I left a full message about what's going on, and I still can't convey all of it. So it's a long list. I mean, I'm going to have to sue multiple people, okay? Just put it like that. I have to. I don't have a choice. You people are parading around in my face acting like you're ruling over me and the people. I don't think so. You're going to find a new job somewhere. Go suck money from somebody else in some other county somewhere. Okay? We're done with you people. I'm going to get off into just being upset because that's all that it ever ends up being. It's just, you know, yourself being upset about what happened. Because it's an ongoing thing until they stop it. So I urge Jeremy Baker to do this. I'm going to go back and go over this video. That's pretty cool. But, I mean, hey, man, you know, you're over there skiing and stuff, and you're doing this and that. You guys are having a great time. You're in Paris. I mean, dude, on what money are you doing all this? Oh, that's right. You work for the state. Oh, that's right. You don't really produce anything. Oh, that's right. You just ignore cases. Oh, that's right. You're about to get a malpractice suit. Yeah, I guess so. I've got to, bro. I don't have a choice. There is no other way around this. I don't see how it is. You better have a good apology because I'm sick of it, you. I'm sick of you people. I'm sick of it all the way around. You people have been playing games with me and everybody else, and you guys think you're cute, you think it's funny. It's all just a big game on all the people. You in the know versus everybody else. You're in a little squad throwing up a bunch of Greek symbols. Oh, really? Oh, you're cute. You're cool. You're awesome. You're the best. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys are going to rule over everybody. Sure, you will. Okay. You're going to get ruled on the courts. Okay. In the courts, you're going to get ruled on. That's what's going to happen. That's what I've been preaching the whole time. I guess you can call it preaching because that's what I've been saying. And I'm sorry it's not coming in that great. It's like all over the place because I changed my my perspective there. But we're about to shut this off anyways. I'm not worried about it. I'm not trying to get into anything more personal than this right here, but this is public, y'all. You want to search this guy? He's right there. You know how many billions of people have Facebook now? It's public, okay? Now, if I was his friend and I was digging off into his stuff and then he had it only for his friends, that's different. But whenever I'm not his friend, obviously it says send him a friend request and his stuff is all here. He is a public figure. Public figure here. That's all we know. He worked there and there. I don't even know if this is even him, y'all. I'm just guessing that that's him. Okay? Yeah, I mean, it looks like him, fits it, the description. So, whatever, y'all. I just want to just let you know what was going on. I feel like I'm leaving something out. I mean, I'm telling you about what Byron has sent, but he has ignored the expert witness. And I've been saying that. And I've been saying that over and over and over. And everybody's like, oh, well, I mean, he's not been filed in the courts yet because Byron didn't do anything about that. The expert witness has not actually been filed as a witness in the case yet. Even though Mary Lynn Paulson knew about it and ran right on him in with motions to file additional motions, and it just makes it hard on the defense as well because the defense will end up having to strain to try to get these resources to their disposal once 2 years has gone on. I mean, come on, man. You guys are so full of it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You want to cover up a case is all it is, but they're going to try to claim it's just negligence all the way through. They're just all going to violate the law. That's how they've been doing it. And that's good, though, that somebody finally has picked up on the fact that every step of the way has been a snag. They've been pulling something over the eyes of the citizen, of the defendant, every single step of the way. I don't care what it is. You name it. Whether it be the initial stop, before the stop, it's always before the stop because with these people are fake. I mean, these people are straight up liars, straight up just all in your face telling you that they don't have a warrant, that they're just going to make up like 5 different traffic infractions or something. At least 3. It was like 3 different traffic infractions all of a sudden. When this caravan of scumbags gets behind your car, they just all of a sudden see you do all of these traffic things. They have no authority to be regulating traffic in the first place. They're operating off of nothing. There's no warrant at all. So it doesn't exist. It's all fake. That's what I told him. I said, look at the material witness. He's not even saying that he even witnessed a crime. I mean, Pachotti even says that he didn't witness a transaction take place. Okay? He's claiming that he's getting information from a fictitious person. I mean, these guys have got to be dealt with. Pachotti, Mulvaney, Busby, Scott Goodwin. Griffin went along for the ride. Okay? You've got all of the attorneys involved. Mary Lynn Paulson, Brittany Coons-Long, Byron Watson, Jeremy Baker. Who else has overlooked it? That's 9 people. Joni Parker allowing the substitution of counsel to take place with no substitution of counsel at all. I mean, it's just not even recorded. Hey, this person's just going to jump in the courts. We don't know who this person... Oh, I know who she is. I mean, you just know who she is, don't you? I bet you do, don't you? Yeah, because you got hundreds of cases. Of course you know who she is. Of course you're not going to question whether or not she's an attorney or not. Yeah, she's an attorney, but is she mine? No, she was not assigned to me. She did not have an interview with me. I had an interview with Mary Lynn Paulson. For the most important hearing, she's a no-show. Whenever she's looking at me eyeball to eyeball, knowing that what I'm saying is true, knowing that I've been arrested illegally. I did not even file for the motion to suppress evidence immediately. I mean, the motion to, habeas corpus being filed to find out why is this person being arrested based on no evidence. You can't just have people run up to somebody and pull something out of their pocket and say that you have that, and then you go to jail. And then you bond out, and then you can't have a life because you have pending charges because of this person. That's what just happened. I'm being honest with you. This is what happened. Whoever went straight to wherever the contraband was, you can ask Heather about that. When I asked her, she said somebody went straight to a certain location and claimed that they found this quote-unquote water bottle that was later that she didn't see anything. She didn't see any contraband, nothing. She has saw nothing come out of this so-called, I guess, water bottle or whatever. Because the water bottle they claimed that I was suspicious with has nothing. And all of a sudden, here's a water bottle. It's like we're going to base it all off water bottles. And it just so happens to be some water bottle you can hide some crap in. I mean, seriously, y'all. I mean, my fingerprints aren't on that. My fingerprints aren't on anything. My fingerprints aren't on anything that was checked. I'm talking 30-something items were checked. Okay? The firearms are not mine. They never were. They aren't mine, okay? And the fact that anybody's trying to insinuate and just trying to get charges, it's too obvious, y'all. It's too obvious. If you have a caravan of officers following somebody with no warrant, you have a problem. You don't have the right to just follow anybody and pick anybody you want to and just pull them on over and just claim that they did a traffic infraction with no video. You're just going to claim, and then you're all over the place. You guys are all claiming multiple things. You're claiming I violated, like I said, 3 different traffic violations or more. All in the period of going to go get a pardon letter signed from a member of church. That's where I'm going. I'm going to go to a member of church, and I'm getting stalked by a caravan of scumbags with badges on. I'm surprised that I didn't just get charged with something right there in the car. But, I mean, I guess they were worried. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's somebody else could see them there. They got these mystery officers that show up to Heather's place. They intimidate and coerce her, force her into giving consent to go inside the place. If you don't sign this, you will have a punishment. Okay? That's what it is. That's not only that, I mean, it's worse than that. It's beyond intimidation. It's beyond all of these terms. I mean, it is claimed acquiescence. Yes, they do claim to, be able to get a warrant within 2 hours or so. I mean, it's just insane. What are you claiming? You're going to tell us that you can go get a rubber stamp warrant? That's not in 2 hours, a judge is going to be able to look at your fictitious garbage about nothing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just as much as Pachotti ran up on me at the bar claiming that somebody gave him information about me there. I mean, it's just, you can't be, I guess, a white person. You can't be a white male and hang around black males or black females or anybody. I mean, you can't go to a black bar. If it's majority black, you cannot be a minority in any situation, because then you'll just be targeted. It doesn't matter what it is. You might be a black person in an all-white crowd or a white person in an all-black crowd. Either way, you stand out, I guess, and you're just target number one. I have proof. I'm not making this up. I have actual factual documents that prove that I was stalked, harassed multiple times from one predominantly black establishment. I don't want to just harp on race and all this stuff all the time. I don't. I'm sick of it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not trying to be a race baiter, but hey, guess other people are trying to do that and are trying to make the community, very angry and frustrated about what's been going on. So, anyways, y'all, KJ for Sheriff here, ACOM for
You cops are in trouble. 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 You cops are in trouble.